Hey folks, in today's video, we're back with another unseeded high score run. Here, an early decision to put a gold seal on a 5 of hearts allowed me to copy it extensively with DNA. This sent my economy to the moon, allowing me to roll for the remaining pieces and put together my best run yet. Enjoy the video. So unfortunately, otherwise a very good seed for a high score run too, but getting through the early game is important. We can just hold the money on plasma balls. Three kings probably gets us there. This straight definitely does. What ante do you think it's best to transition from chips to mult using plasma? I don't know. I don't know if it's as clear as like an anti-target versus like what you're offered. Kind of determining it. Okay, we'll probably want to buy this at some point, but the blue joker just kind of hard carries at the early stages. Like, you can't move from chips to mult if you don't get offered good multiplicative options. It's good, but we might not use it immediately. Maybe like an ace of hearts? Or a 5. I think we would want a 5 of hearts for a flush 5 with a hack and a bloodstone. And I want the money so that I can roll for it easily. So like that's the only card I'm willing to copy right now. Give me more money. Just have that for the future. All right, we can't mess around with DNA here. So fortunately, there's no need to. Although I wonder if this would just win. Either way, let's just be safe. Because of the addition of the banner, we were probably perfectly safe there. That helps me get more money. It's also just kind of good if we do get the bloodstone setup that we're looking for. Take some tarot card generation as well. Yeah. No. Okay, that was a pretty good hand. Alright, I think we just want more than anything to clean up our deck. So that we can more eat. Like, money is very well sorted right now. Lucky card? Maybe we can get a lucky cat. That would be kind of cool. Clubs are not what we're playing. Trying to find another one so that I can get like double value off of this. Oh, we found another one. Having to discard this much kind of hurts both the blue Joker and the banner. Got so much money right now. Oh! Yeah, let's get out of you and into you for the future. Like, is it already time to be multi-gamers? There we go. Yeah, that was a good choice. I would like to, oh, I should have just gone Pluto for the plus. I would like to unlock 5 of a kind, or flush 5 actually. Penis. I think we'll take tarot cards. Sure. That's something for now. So the answer for when you switch is when you find hanging Chad? Yeah, like, you need to be willing to be flexible, I think, is the lesson, right? Because I didn't seek out the opportunity to switch there. The opportunity presented itself for me. Let's just go ahead and do this. Oh, we hit the $20 there too? Or was it 20 mult? I don't know, it's hard to tell at this point. Get two $20, that's what I thought. And I certainly have a lot of money, so it seems likely that that was the case. Oh my god, oh my god. How does he do it? Alright, let's just go. I don't know. We'll probably get out of the Fibonacci at some point. Check him PC? Yeah, please don't. No. Whoops. I ectoplasm. So unlucky. Is there like a better option I could get? Polychrome. Red seal. Could turn some of those other 5s into hearts. So I shouldn't be rolling here. Let's just do this. Not this. Probably this. That's pretty good. Eventually we can get out of the DNA. Cool. Now we unlock Flush 5. Yeah, I've beaten all decks on Gold Stick. I think we won. Nice ante 5 you got there. So unlucky. There we go. I'm not as good at this game. That's fine. See, what you want to do, if you know, even if that is the case, is identify like small procedural misplays that I make and like tell me about that and how dumb I am for making them, and then you'll feel a lot better about yourself. That is a pretty bad boss blind for me, isn't it? How do I solve that? Might have to roll pretty hard in the shop. So let's get a lot of money so that we can roll. That anyway. Let's take a break from this for a moment. Test things out against this boss blind. Gonna be ugly, but it's possible that we get there. Maybe not. Having to use hearts there is discouraging. Or our chances. Just have to roll extremely aggressively. Hope that we figure out a solution here without breaking our deck too much, like DNA could possibly go. I think we're cooked. Alright. We're fine here. Saved. Maybe went a little bit overboard on the save, but it needed to happen, right? Like, I just needed to make sure I get through that. Was worried it goes over 15 times the needed score? Yeah. I mean, it's a really bad boss line for me, to be fair. So we can get out of Fibonacci, we can get out of DNA. I would like to stay in DNA a little bit longer. But we do need, oops, all sixes. Or a lucky cat. We don't need the lucky cat, but I would like it. I don't want to dupe the poly until I have it as a heart. Guess that works. It's a little bit risky though in that no, it just needs to happen. We'll get like if we run into another brutal boss blind, it's not going to be ideal, but this is very good. If I'm able to pare down my deck, it'll allow me to get out of the DNA a lot faster. I think we're out of the Fibonacci. Or out of the DNA. It's really, really good. I think we do it here for now, just because we're strong enough to try and get the extra bloods, or the extra triggers on the money. Okay, that can help with the polychrome so that we can add other enhancements. This is good, but not good enough. We also just do this to start. Yeah, the double DNA is handy for... I mean, this is 2 times, right? We would rather just make copies of this. Just load our deck with glass 5s. And then we don't really even care if they break. Let's do this for the money. I guess I should have just played a planet or a 5 of a kind there. That was pretty good. WTF is that score? We're just getting started. Yes, this is a beta build. Skip these, unfortunately. Need to move this over. We just got everything this run. What? It's way too late for a pivot into Baron, though. What are we looking for? We're looking for Dusk. We're looking for other, like, Brainstorm. I think that's about it. Oops, all 6s. That's what we need. Or the glass. There we go. A little light on the score that time. I would like to find a red seal somehow. So spectral packs, I guess. Nice. Like, using the hungmen will allow me to squeeze in an idol potentially as well, because an idol would be better than a bloodstone just because it's 1 joker slot, if I can pare down my deck enough. I haven't hit a single wheel all day, have I? It's like my 15th wheel roll. Hanged? No. Hung is the past tense of hang. Everybody knows that. I'm looking for a hung man. Isn't Idol and Bloodstone better than Chad? Yeah, Chad isn't really super important. It is buffed, so it's like an additional 2 retriggers. Like even a Dusk could be better than a Hanging Chad, but it's what we have right now. Are we all looking for a hung man? No, I just found mine. It's right there. There's nothing to reroll into at this point. Diamonds are debuffed. Couldn't be me. See, this is the concern that I had about like the wild on the polychrome. But I think the shift to glass is just better, irregardless. Oh man, just going through all of the memes that infuriate the Type A YouTube commenters. That's a lot of 5s. We're gonna get more. Look, it's only this many so far. Hand size, pretty nice. Okay, okay, red seal? You've got to be kidding me. I've got a lot of money, don't I? Do I have any 5s that need to be converted back to hearts? A few. Hey, there's the Dusk. Wait, is that even better than Chad right now? In terms of... Like, we could take it now just so that we have it for the future. Because it's a full retrigger of 5 cards. It's kind of annoying to do, but we kind of get money off of it.
Here's another one. You haven't hit a Wheel of Fortune roll all day? That's wheel-wide depressing.
It truly is. Thank you, Fizzle. Okay, this time I will hit it, though. Why would you lie to me like that? Let's, Death Heal. Oh, I didn't move this. How are we gonna win now? That cost me a lot of money is the problem. Kali, thank you for the 100 bits. This just in, a MASH casualty event has been declared for YouTube commenters who are super weird about grammar. If you are loved to correct friends about using abbreviations in group chats, take shelter immediately. Yeah, it's gonna be rough for you. This whole video will be. Yeah. I'll take this. I'll definitely take this. We're gonna get out of the Empress. I wonder what the overlap between people that correct, you know... Oh, there's the mime. We did hit everything this run. Between the people that correct grammar or the like, and people that like freak out over minor misplays in children's card games. Like, that Venn diagram feels like a pretty complete circle to me. Nice. According to rating agencies, it's an adults card game. Well, they went back on. They changed their mind. I wouldn't mind this breaking, but I don't know if it's worth the $6 that it would cost me. At a certain point, we can move the blueprint to the bloodstone when we want more score, but we are just rolling in the dough as a result of doubling up the retrigger effects. Oh, thank you.
I think there's a little bit of a unique set in there, if the spelling quality in response to my misplays in MOBAs is any indication.
Okay, that's fair, that's fair. But also, MOBA gamers are like just completely different breed as well. So at least I'm not playing a MOBA. My life could be a lot more difficult with that in that regard. Okay. Really? Oh, and we hit the sock and buskin'? Okay, but where are the tarot cards that, like, help me out here? Wait, that's actually perfect?
But what about MOBA players who also play Balatro?
I don't know. I don't think I know any MOBA players. Oh my god, we finally hit. Oh, it took all day. Okay, just disable the dusk. Wait, that's mean. Thank you. Oh, we hit the $20. Just a cool 18 billion. I think we're ready for endless. Ho, 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 ho. You know what this means. We have the room for Space Joker. That's that early investment paying off. Like, that might have been an ante-1 antimatter buy, right? The Lusty Joker was almost certainly better there, but neither is good for the long term, so I'm just hanging out with Space Joker for a bit. He can't stop me. 2 for 2? Oh, okay. We've got a streak going. Hey, there's the Baron again. It's a shame somebody killed all of my kings. I don't know. Whoa, there's another. What? That's the third bear in this run. Do I have any 6s left? No, I don't want to. This interferes with the DNA. But at the same time, it's kind of fun, right? What would we get? Deja vu? It's probably worth it just for the chance at deja vu. Like, we get even strength.
Regicide is not a jock, it affects dozens of kings every year.
Yeah, it's also my favorite game mode in Halo, so... Just made atheist. Because I just like the way that the announcer says, Regicide! I guess it's not a game mode, it's just part of, like, King of the Hill or something. We hit the 6.
And with your help we can make it affect hundreds of kings more.
Perfect. Die. Lucille? That's actually not bad either. Thank you, Collie, for the bits. Might be in an awkward situation where we play Mars at some point. Money? Already got plenty of glass. Whee! I just saw what my boss blind is. Unfortunate. Hey, Hermie. Any 6s? No 6s. Alright, we probably just get out of the 6th sense here. Let's do this. See ya, buddy. Move this here. Oops. Oh, the ballot's back. Nice. We can go back to playing normally, I suppose. I'd rather have multiple hung men right now. We also can't get DNA value this round, so there's no point in trying. Just trying to parse through our deck so that we can delete more non-5 of hearts to set up our idol. We have quite a ways to go still. There's also a blue seal remaining and another purple seal. Let's use... Oh, that was actually good. I shouldn't have sold that because that can help set up the idol as well. Alright. Another good thing about this is we earn a lot of money thanks to the hanging chat as well. Extra consumable slot is nice. Mime is back. It's almost as though like having a good econ makes it so that you roll into everything. Who would have thought? Nice. You die. There's that 6. There's no point in searching. Well, I guess we could get the blue seal. No. There we go. Oh, I didn't move the, that's a lot of money that it's gonna cost me. So Dusk is flexible, DNA is flexible, for like there are better options for each of those. Even the Hanging Chad. It's not good enough where we're going. Let's do this before I forget. Okay, 3 in a row? Unreal. So much money. More money. You never have too much money, chat. At least in this game. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Slow down now. Get out of the Dusk. Or is Dusk... Like, long term, I think Dusk is better than Hanging Chad. But we probably want to get out of both of these. So I think we take the short-term play right now. Seltzer is also kind of silly. Even if only temporarily. This is outrageous, by the way. Look. The smart play is probably getting the blue seal copied, but I'm really, really itching for that idol. This seltzer is going to make us so much money. we're already at E17. This is a very, very small fraction of the potential power. We're not even balancing our re-triggers appropriately. We're just trying to maximize hack value so that we can get as much money as possible. So our score theoretically could be much higher. Not even theoretically. Absolutely can be much higher. Well, we got the hung man, but nothing to use it on. 36 fives. All of them hearts? No, one of them is a spade. Unbelievable. We gotta get on that. Beautiful. Kind of just looking for a fool right now because I have the 2 tarot cards that I'm most looking for. Jesus. Okay, congratulations, you're now a 5. Incredible. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Blob. That sounds awful. Now, eventually we are going to run out of the seltzer, but we'll find a replacement before then, surely. Like, since it's getting so close and plays so poorly with DNA, I might even just, if I've run into another hanging Chad, I'll just take it. I swear. Is this pre-recorded? Yeah, we have hacked the game. That's exactly it. Okay, we'll figure out what we want to do with that. Death. The sweet release. Unfortunate time to run into that. We can grab another death though. It's on the DNA. Copy effects are good. Swap these.
Nothing better than the sweet release of a hung man. I mean death.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're both the tarot cards that we're... I see how you might get confused there. Alright, red seal. Unlucky. I don't think I want to set my money to 0. Although we could very quickly recover from it. Oh, hey, Hermie. You sure this is unseated? I'm pretty sure it pops up somewhere if it is seated. I know it does at the end, but yes. It just appears as though it's not, somehow. Hearts? We've got a lot of them, but it's temporary. We hit everything? Can't even see my hand. It's possible we're approaching the point where we might need to split our blueprint and brainstorm. Gotta be kidding me. I don't want this because I am looking for jokers still, I think. Jokers and tarot cards are more important than planet cards right now. Dog Bomb. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you're doing well. You're currently in the middle of a pretty absurd Balatro run right now. That includes a whole lot of glass fives. Like at this point, I'm just keeping the 6 so that I can do that. At least 1 or 2 glass fives? Yeah, I can't count that high, so I'm gonna take your word for it. Well, now we have 1 more at least. Scratch that, we now have 3 more. I appreciate that, Dog Bomb. Glad you're enjoying the content, and hope you had a fun stream with the challenges. Alright, Hacker Man. Do your thing. Okay, he's done his thing. So we are currently on a hunt for idle. Oops, all 6s. I should have used that first. That's why it didn't show up in the shop. Maybe like an invisible joker. We've got a few things that can help us out right now, as well as tarot cards that will like pare down our deck some more, because I still have, you know, this 1 9 of hearts and then a handful of, what, 8 other cards that need to be converted to these 5s so that I can guarantee idle. I also wouldn't mind a red seal somewhere, but I've been searching for a while for that one, to no avail. You couldn't do 1 for the Raiders there? So unlucky. Yeah, let's just keep this for now. Well, this is awkward. Look, you can just become hearts at least. Actually, I kind of want these to be tower cards. So, because these are 2 cards that I wouldn't mind keeping in my deck long term, right? Okay. That other 9 is looking appealing as well. Worst case scenario, there we go. Wait, what is this hand? Wait, it's fine. Because we just copy everything here with the DNA. I didn't move the hack. Oh no, I've brought great shame upon my family. In all seriousness, that cost me quite a lot of money. Okay, do it in the correct order this time. And still get punished. Unlucky. Alright, tarot card's good. Trading card, probably not so much. Dusk is back. I don't think we're at the point where it's necessary yet. Actually, ooh! Is it time to get out of the DNA? Is this enough 5s? Is it even worth anymore? I mean, yeah, it like doubles our score, right? Or doubles the triggers. I think DNA is... But glass card? Yeah, but we have like... We have, first of all, a whole bunch of lucky cards that we can rely on when we don't need score. And we have 51 5s. Why 6s? It guarantees hits on Bloodstone instead of it being a 50-50.
Well met.
MC. Thank you for the prime. No repeat hand types. I think that'll be fine. Oops, all 6s. I'm pretty sure those are 5s. Oh, fantastic. Okay, you two can die. I think you keep the DNA only if you want the run to last forever. I think if we keep the DNA, the run doesn't last forever because we are limiting our point scoring ability, right? It's taking up a Joker slot. I did a whoopsie there. I meant to sell this first. Okay, so now realistically what we want to do is probably still just get the money off of the hack. Like, this isn't the most points we can score, it's the most money we can generate. And we're still way over. What suit Stone Joker do you think is the best? It's not even close, it's Bloodstone. Especially because of the buff. What are we looking for now? Idol. Idol and to remove these 4 cards. Three cards. We probably get out of ballot and into idol. Since we can copy the retriggers this way. Okay. 1, 2, 3, we should be able to get out of anything that isn't a 5. We just need to draw it, so. And then we roll hard for idle. Okay, so you can get deathed. Unfortunate, but I'm still gonna hang on to those. Let's play the lucky cards for now. So we don't need score, but they could get us more money. That was $23 right there. Alright, we do get the benefit of lucky cards with the oops all sixes as well. Let's get the death first. Especially since these are Omega Doo-Doo. It's probably better to like fool a death card than it is to just make another tower thing. Showman might have been interesting, but I think I just really want the idol, and I want to, okay, increase the odds of hitting idol. Not there. There. Seltzer is really good. But we're not, it's money, so we take it over the Giga Chad, because we're going to rotate out of the Giga Chad for the idol anyway. Negative. Nice. Okay, this wants to be this. Use this. Have one more card. There it is. We've done it. I don't care about anything anymore. It's not so much about risking the glass. That's not a concern for me. It's the fact that I can get money off of the lucky cards. Right, because I'm nowhere near the point where I'm not like worried about my point scoring. We just scored so much, so far beyond that it does not matter. Let's use this. More Eris to give ourselves a good starting point. All right, just find the... Oh my god! Unreal. Don't need that. Do we have Hone? Does Hone add more negatives or something? I don't even have Hone. What am I talking about? Just need the idol. One of these days. Play only one hand type. I'm only capable of playing one hand type, thank you very much. I don't even need tarot cards, honestly, so I'm not going to go on a huge hunt for the purple seal. Maybe it was worth doing so for the blue seal, but... We've had 2 very long runs today. I don't need to... I don't need to min-max everything here. The oops all sixes with the glass, I'm realizing, might be a bit of an issue, though. So we'll probably start holding back more of the glass. Let's do this to find the idol earlier. It's in here, though. Oh! Told ya. You just didn't listen. I sincerely don't know how I get stronger now. Okay, let's look at it. We've got two. I think I want one copy effect on an idol, and then one on a retrigger. This is 1, 2, 3 things that give ×2. And then this is, no, it's 1, 2, 3 things that give ×2, and it's 1, 2, 2.5 retrigger effects. That seems like the appropriate balance, right? Yeah, we need polychrome or red seal. That's the only way we can get stronger. As well as just negative jokers. So there's no reason not to roll. Eris is also reasonable. Yeah, we could also get out of the oops all 6s, grab the showman to try and find a second copy of idol. We also could find spectral packs that give us ectoplasm. Obviously not in the shop, but I think I just kind of like where we are right now. Oops, all 6s is anxiety inducing with glass. I mean, I've got more than enough spare glass, and I don't even have to risk it necessarily because I do have the lucky cards still. So it's not really a concern. Packs could be, if we get really lucky, a reasonable option as well. So, like, I'm not worried about the glass. Chat just has extreme loss aversion, it feels like. We'll just do it with lucky cards for now. And see where we stand. In terms, like, this is max score without risking any glass. Yeah, and it's significantly higher because of the fact that we have, like, more optimal joker placement. Or more optimized joker placement. I don't know if jokers are where we want to look, right? Or joker packs. Because there's not a whole lot of opportunity there. Other than negatives. Which are extraordinarily rare. This on the flush 5 is probably our best hit. Easy. Wheel? Nice. Okay, there's some hope in here, just not much. I'll do another wheel. I'm gonna start holding back on wheels eventually so that we don't like remove our ability to get an ectoplasm. But we've got 1, 2, 3 more spots left. So might as well do the fun wheel while we have the oops all 6s. Three wheels in a row. I mean, we did get the oops all 6s is the thing.
Well met.
17. Like the hit movie 17 again with pretty boy Zac Efron? Pop.
Sure, if that's how it helps you remember. Thank you for the 17 months, Arwell. That could be helpful if we run into same boss blind again. Go here. I don't know what I'm saving these for, other than moral support. They've done a lot for me over the course of this run. Dusk isn't better than anything here. I mean, it could be, like, because this is taking up 2 Joker slots, we could get out of this and then copy the idol more frequently. But that's tedious. I understand that Dusk is good. I don't like playing it just because it takes so much time and effort to set up. And we're already, like, nearly 2 hours into this run. So, somebody else can optimize this run if they want. I feel like we've done a pretty good job with it already. We're currently below the scaling of ante 20. Does that include, what about when we play glass?
Man, imagine having a 2-hour run couldn't happen twice in one day.
No, that's impossible. What are you talking about? Oh my god, I just realized who has to edit both of those. We'll just cut it short right here. Ante 20 isn't the final, it's just where we ended the last... we've got one more of these. Okay. We are officially done. 0 polychromes, by the way, with the wheels. What am I looking for again? I've lost my mind. Negatives, I guess. Negatives and Eris. Which I guess we should just discard for the blue seal. This run might be the best example I've seen of what it means to take the jokers you're given and how to pivot when presented with things require pivot. Yeah, it's also an example of somebody getting extremely lucky, right? But that's, I mean, I also put myself in a position to get lucky. That's something that can get us stronger in the future. Like, the big deal was early on recognizing the opportunity for, like, all I had was 5s and a DNA, and I said I'm gonna put a gold seal on a 5 and copy it a bunch, which gave me the money to set up into a hack, bloodstone, all of this nonsense, right? So, like, it was good foresight, but
You're right, you have to put yourself into a position to get lucky. Spend your whole paycheck on lotto tickets.
That's not what I'm saying, but also, you know, not financial advice. That's how I got here. But like the econ is the main thing early on in what drives a run like this. And I think it's often the overlooked aspect of it. Face cards are debuffed is not my concern. All right, I need to figure out which ones are the polychrome so I can start copying those now. Which is hard to do because any addition on glass is just like very difficult to see. both in my deck still. Rip 5s. Okay, hand size is helpful. I'm going to start, like, turbo copying the polychrome. Like, negative is bait. Okay, there's the polychrome. It's for the future. I now have, what, 4 of those? It's so hard to see in there. 1, 2, 3, I think it's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna trust that it's however many I think it is. Looks like 4, yeah. We might even start breaking some of the glass that isn't polychrome so that we can get to the polychrome, or... Nah. I don't know. It's unlikely that we will run out of glass before we just hit a wall in terms of the score that we're required to hit. Which is, again, why I don't think it's a valid concern. But it's one that comes up every time we run glass cards. Because of that loss aversion that chat has. Death is back. More money. Again, I would just love a red seal, especially on one. That's another reason why I kind of want to pare down some of the glass cards, is so that if we do get a spectral pack with the deja vu, we're more like. Could sell out of this. I think it's probably worth. It's negative. What? The egg? Well, yeah, but we don't want to copy it. Like, I'm talking about when we pop the invisible Joker. We could sell this to buy the invisible Joker. Then we would sell this. No, I understand. I didn't make it clear. I think 6 goes if we're running glass. Again, I'm not concerned about the glass breaking. Just roll past it, don't think. I think that there is a high probability that we do improve our build if we take it in place of the oops all 6s. But there is like a failure rate, right? It could hit the Bloodstone, it could hit the ballot. Because we wouldn't sell out of the ballot, that's pretty important. So there's 2 failure rate associated with it. Everything else would improve, so that's what? 2 out of 6. We'd have 6 Jokers remaining. We'd sell this, and then obviously the invisible Joker gets sold. There's 6 other Jokers. 1/3 of the time, it's pretty bad for us. I don't know. That doesn't feel like a necessary risk to take right now. Roughly, Bloodstone is the same as Oops All 6 is true, so that would just be... So half the time, it's at best exactly the same. A third of the time, it's worse. Would selling Bloodstone and Oops All Sixes be okay? I mean, maybe, but we'd probably want something to replace it with then, right? And then there's still, that just increases the failure rate of hitting the Hanging Chad as well. So that would make it a 1 in 4 on the Hanging Chad, so it's still not great because we don't want to get out of the Chad given that it's negative. Lucky Cat is 0.25 per trigger, but it's just like not anywhere near relevant to the scores that we're reaching or with the jokers that we have. Like it would have to get, because of the timing of it, it would have to be some like in the thousands in order to justify taking. Maybe hundreds. I don't know. But yeah, it's just the difference between like exponential scaling is hard to for the human brain to wrap its head around. Alright, let's go next here. I've still got this hung man hanging around. Okay, there's the polychrome. Let's do this. Use this. Sell this because this could be... Sell this because I don't like it. But also, that could be where the tarot card is. I don't want to risk the polychrome right now. There's the tarot card. Alright, away we go. E40. Pretty good. Oh good, now we can roll more often to wet end. Haven't seen a spectral pack in quite a while. No red seal. Hey, the DNA is back. That'll save our glass, right? We're looking for more copy effects on the tarot cards and negative jokers. Increasing the density of those polychrome glass cards is a good idea. Just wanted death. The thing is, it could come back, right? Yeah, we're going for it. So it, like, gives me another point of potential strength. Plus, it's the fun play. I need to stop rolling. God, I didn't realize that was so expensive. Run is finally over? According to who? Like, I think Bloodstone was... Bloodstone isn't that good for us right now. And we're still, like, suppressing our power level. Can I get a death, please? This would be good if we accidentally landed on the Bloodstone or on the ballot and we wanted to trade, but it's not ideal right now. Alright, let's start saving some of this money. We need to not roll into oblivion. Watch it be egg? Well, I'm selling the egg. That we've already talked about this. We'll throw in a little bit of glass here. We don't have the, oops, all sixes anymore, right? How bad could it be? It'll get chat to freak out a little bit less. Okay. $43 egg.
Like, oink Scoob. I'm not even using 10% of my power, man.
Exactly, exactly. Shaggy gets it. Thank you, Justice Creator. Yeah, that accomplished nothing. Although... yeah, it accomplished nothing. No, I guess what it did accomplish is it makes our glass less fragile. So it's still net positive. Slightly. Most of the time. Now we can make more glass. Okay, so now I need to look at what we want to do here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 trigger effects. 1, 2.5. This essentially counts as 1, right? So it's 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3 scoring opportunities. I don't know. Might be marginally better to double copy the hack, but I don't know. Like, the hanging shag kind of includes some weirdness. We'll do some test runs. And I'll need you to write it down. We'll try and keep the parameters the same. It's just hard with the Bloodstone variants. What do you do if you find oops all sixes? I think we're at the same. Like, the only thing it does is make that more reliable, I guess. So I just want to play 5 regular flush, just a regular flush 5 with the regular glass cards. This is going to be our trial run. This is copying the idol. E48. Now we can copy the, oh my god. If we were going into, if we weren't so far beyond what the scoring requirement is, I might buy the seltzer. But I don't need it right now. Let's buy this and then just go next. We want to keep the parameters as close to as same as possible. Go here. Death this. Discard. Just discard these two. Alright, so it's just the regular glass. I'm not even... Yeah, I think it is better with the retriggers because this counts as a scoring opportunity as well, right? So it's doubling here, doubling here, doubling here. That's 3 doubles and 3 retriggers, plus the hanging chad. Yeah, thank you. We got E48 previously. Again, it's impossible to keep it exactly the same because of the variance with the bloodstone. But the fact that these are glass probably leans a little bit closer to the hack, I would imagine. It's almost exactly the same. Probably because the number of triggers is already balanced. I think it was actually marginally better like this, but I don't know if there were more bloodstone hits. Like, just when I had it all sorted out and I knew, like, the general heuristic for the copy effects, I had to go and get, like, Bloodstone, which adds some variance, and then also Hanging Chad, which is, like, a partial trigger, and just ruin every part of it. But I think we're just going to kind of cruise through like this for now. And like I think we're largely done rolling. I'm just going to start converting these into the polychrome, and then eventually once we get to the point we will die. Like, I think we're pretty far beyond the point where I'm worried about or capable of optimizing this. We're already scoring a substantial amount more than the required score. Yeah, an ectoplasm would be the biggest thing, so I'm just... I think what I kind of want to do is just save my money for rolling down after we hit an ectoplasm. I could make things steal, I just don't. I've had 2, like, runs hit around ante 20 today. Brain is a little bit mushy. Yeah, we're just playing the look at the big numbers game. Yeah, let's not roll too much. Glad I got to see E44, that's crazy. Is that what we hit? Because that means it was lower than, which is probably just Bloodstone variance again, it's not. I wasn't actually paying attention. Was it E44 this time? It was E44? Yeah. So let's see what this is like. Like, again, the trials don't really help us that much because we can't keep Bloodstone consistent. Yeah. So I think it's very nearly exactly the same, no matter what, because of the fact that we just have like an essentially equal balance between the two.
Well met.
Smile.
Hey, thank you, Dave. Appreciate the 5 months. We could start turning some of the, I don't think it matters that much, but, oh no. We're just, from whence you came! It go bigger than ever before? No, I don't think it would. It doesn't change anything, right? 2 bloodstones is the same as a bloodstone plus a oops all 6s. The difference is it's just more reliable. I think what we really want is just another invisible Joker. Because that'll just start breaking the glass at a higher rate, is the outcome there. Which we don't even need to play the glass right now, so it's not that important. Like, I'm honestly playing the glass in part to pare down the non-polychrome glass, but I don't know. I don't want to think too much about it anymore. Kind of just cruising, and I'm content with that. Yeah, the steel didn't make much of a difference there. Ooh, Spectral Pack. Ecto? Well, okay. Now I have a new mission. That's incredible. I need to get deaths in abundance. And I need to break the rest of my glass. Dusk is here. I'm not going to mess around with Dusk. It's better than the Bloodstone, probably, but not in a way that interests me. Where's the Death? There we go. Look for a Fool now. Perfect. Yeah, we're just hard mulling for that red seal. We hit. This is awkward though, because I don't want to risk any of these pieces right now. Like we hit it very late in the hand. I think, yeah, I'm just gonna cut the stones. Even though that's like a mechanism for getting more death. Let's not risk all of the polychrome nonsense here. Play the steel for cycle. I'm pretty sure that... No. Like I would get 3 cards back. I think it's just better to do this. And accept that we might break some of the less impressive glass here. Flames coming up a little bit late is kind of spooky. Yeah, one of the polyglass cards broke, but like we're trying to increase the density of the polyglass 5s. So I think it's fine. I should have kept those before opening this pack, but we have telescope anyway, it's fine. Looking for death here. And that's all we need. The egg's back. Alright. Face cards are drawn face down, not a problem. I guess if they're equal, it's marginally better to just triple copy the hack, since that means more money. Jesus. Stop. Death? Where are you? There you are, thank you. You want to be you. You also want to be you. And we discard you. One more gold seal. Cool. I'm actually curious, is it strictly bad to sell idle for oops all 6s? Yes. That makes our glass break more and does not improve our scoring opportunity, right? If anything, it would be bloodstone for an oops all 6s. Idle is our best point scoring joker. Like, what's the upside of selling idle? What's your highest ante? This might be close to it, unseated. I don't think we have the time for like something like a showman or even an invisible joker. Right, because we would lose a pretty reasonable amount of our scoring. Like, I think it just needs to be a spectral pack at this point. This. Like, I don't even think we need the steal. I don't think it helps us that much, but I think a couple of antes ago, I probably would have sold the Bloodstone for the Showman. But like, yeah, I'm not super confident in our ability to just breeze through from here if we don't have both Bloodstones. Incredible. I can't use the wheel here because I need to be able to hit ectoplasm. Any deaths? There we go. It's kind of a not great boss blind for me. One, two, three, four, five. Perfect. We're getting to the point where we're almost just running through the entirety of our deck every... We can actually go through nearly our entire deck. Those are good. Let's hang on to those as well. That's kind of funny. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red seal. So we can just... Likely what's going to happen is we're going to be able to play 1 Giga hand at a certain point. And then just die shortly after that. $43 is usually attainable. Let's use some of the polychrome, but not the red seal. So let's do this. Let's start here. Just to give us a little bit of extra buffer. This might be the last ante that we make it through. Ante 20 is pretty good, but it might be where our watch ends here, depending on how many deaths we get and how much glass breaks. And what the next anti-scaling is. I probably should have just left that up there, but too late now. I know I can pull the planet back, but I don't want it that badly. I would rather save it for a death. Because 1.5x is not meaningful compared to, like, for where we are. Just get rid of these. Our deck is just full of some 5s. Winter Pierce, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Came at a good time. We've got a pretty decent run going here. Like, this basically is just another steel card in hand, and that's not been changing our score outcome that much, right? Like, we're above it by a factor of, what, 100, 1,000? A 1.5 times is not making that big of a difference in that. So I just want to find deaths for more of the red seals. Okay. Let's use this before I forget. Look for another death. No, look for another fool. Perfect. I'll keep it in there just for moral support, I suppose, but it makes it so that we can't copy our cards as effectively. Do I even have any lucky cards left? No, it's all glass. So I think we're just gonna do this. When the wheel puts poly on Brainstorm, we're never spinning the wheel with the Brainstorm. Or the Brainstorm. We need the space for ectoplasm. I can't even tell what's remaining and what's... Sure. I probably should have rerolled this boss blind as well, but we got exceptionally lucky on the... I also probably need to avoid discarding this much, just in case we have, like, a really big whoopsie on the bloodstones. So I think we're just done discarding. We're just... Oh! Okay. Now we are talking. Give me that ectoplasm. Why would you lie to me about adding spectral pip cards in here? Okay, what are we needing to hit? 51. We're probably going to have to start putting the polychrome at risk. Seltzer would have been a good take there, because we're almost out. I rolled too fast. Because then we can move to copying the idol. So we just need to find that seltzer again. That's fine. I think now, because we are getting the retrigger from the red seal, I think we want to copy the idol. Pretty good. E64. We've got a ways to go still, which means more time to find a ectoplasm. Yeah, we've got a long, long ways to go. Well, maybe not a long ways to go, right? We're on... Yeah, the scaling, especially on Plasma deck, I need to stop rolling. It goes pretty crazy. I forget that I don't have the, Could probably get away with just doing this now. Someone mentioned buying random cards to clone. Do you think that might work? It could. The problem is, like, I don't have the capacity to generate enough deaths to do that right now, right? And so if I add a card to my deck, that means Idol could break. I think it's very likely that the blinds will catch up to us before we run out of cards. Now, at the pace we're going, maybe not, but... Because we are well above it, but, like, I don't... Like, how do I get a death, right? And the idol becomes a liability, especially as our deck gets smaller. So I think we can just accept that we've reached our limit here. And the glass is going to break and we're going to lose soon, and that's okay. Again, that's just another instance of loss aversion, right? On average, a little bit more than one card will break per hand that we play. And again, we should make it through this ante, but then we're likely to just die behind it. Like, even this one might be tough. That's not good. We need to do a little bit more than 10x our score. This is the unfortunate unreliability of the Bloodstones here. Okay, yeah. They hit a lot harder that time. And mostly because of the red seals. It's already been determined, so I might as well here. And then I just have to copy it right away, so that gives me a little bit of a buffer, but not a meaningful one. Put this one at risk. I'm convinced that the first Bloodstone is working harder than the second. I mean, that's got to be true just because the first one has been here longer. I think we lost one there, if I'm not mistaken. This is an all hands on deck type situation. Fortunately, we do also lose all our money, but we're on round 69. Nice. Okay. We might have one more ante left in us. Nope. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why the fears about breaking glass was just not, like, completely unfounded. I can't hit E68. So it simply didn't matter and hasn't mattered. Didn't play 5 red seals yet? I have, yeah. Not recently, but I definitely have. Alright, let's double check. So we've got 1, 2 retriggers, 3. And then 1, 2. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, if you count. Like, the glass and the red seals kind of come out in the wash, right? I don't know. I'm just gonna send it. There's a good chance this is an 07 moment. This is a pretty good run. It made the unseeded deck made it farther than the seeded run. But to be fair, we did have some arbitrary restrictions on the seeded run. This is a good one. This is probably our best hand. And none of the glass broke. We just barely made it. We might even be able to make it through the big blind. We might make it through the ante. Probably not, though. Because of breakage. Like, there's also just a reasonable chance we get some bad Bloodstone variants here and die. Yeah. I think we just got really good Bloodstone variants. We're off by a factor of 100 here. A little bit less than 100. Yeah, this is the 07 moment. We also did only lose 1 glass card at least. Yeah, that did not even move the needle in the slightest. But we got a new high score. Made it to ante 23 and round 71. Pretty good run. Pretty good, huh?